You either follow my rules or follow my rules. Capiche?
Thank you.
I can do it a different way.
No, that's fine. Thank you very much.
You're fired.
It's Christmas.
Yeah, I see the decorations. Good luck in the new year.
From the very first frame, the world of La 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 Land feels like an invitation to dream. It opens with a burst of color and energy, a reminder that creativity can erupt in even the most ordinary of places. What follows is not simply a story about two people, but a reflection on the tension between ambition and affection, a portrait of the sacrifices that shape the path toward personal greatness. As the rhythm builds, the film forms a universe where dreams feel tangible, emotions come alive through movement and melody, and the ordinary becomes cinematic through sheer passion. Every choice in the film seems to whisper the same idea, that imagination is a force powerful enough to redefine reality. Throughout its journey, the film unfolds like a love letter to the pursuit of artistic purpose. The city it showcases becomes more than a setting. It becomes a character of its own, a place shimmering with possibility and heartbreak, where the neon glow of nighttime boulevards mirrors the inner fire of its characters. The narrative leans into an old-school elegance, borrowing the language of classic cinema while shaping it into something bold and contemporary. Even without speaking the names of those who crafted it, the style is unmistakable: wide, elegant shots, long takes that let emotions breathe, choreography that unites physical expression with aspiration, and music that pulses with longing. As the journey deepens, the film gradually reveals the heart of its message, that dreams do not come without cost. The characters follow two rising arcs, one fueled by artistic devotion and the other by emotional connection, and the film allows these arcs to intertwine and collide in ways that feel both exhilarating and painfully relatable. Each step toward success seems to demand something in return. Every decision reshapes the future. Every moment of triumph carries an undercurrent of what might be lost. These tensions form the spine of the film, guiding the audience toward a bittersweet realization that life's greatest pursuits often require choosing between competing truths. The film's world is painted through a blend of vibrant fantasy and grounded emotion. In one passage, the night sky becomes a canvas for weightless movement. In another, the streets of the city transform into theatrical stages, lit by vintage lampposts. Yet, beneath these dreamlike illusions lies a recognizable emotional landscape, the quiet frustration of stalled ambitions, the fear of fading potential, the fragile spark of inspiration that refuses to die even when everything feels uncertain. The film leans into this duality, merging spectacle with sincerity in a way that creates a surreal yet deeply personal experience. Music plays a central role in shaping the emotional resonance. Melodies reappear at key moments, transformed by the characters' evolving feelings, becoming symbols of memory, possibility, and longing. Whether bursting into energetic celebration or sinking into reflective melancholy, the music acts as an emotional compass. It traces the highs and lows of aspiration, guiding the audience through each turning point. Even without referencing specific details from outside sources, the unmistakable essence of the musical language remains, hopeful yet nostalgic, joyful yet tinged with yearning, bright yet shadowed by complexity. One of the film's most striking qualities is how it captures the relationship between time and ambition. There is a sense that every dreamer must decide when to persevere, when to compromise, and when to let go. Moments of silence and introspection balance the grand musical set pieces, revealing the vulnerability behind determination. The film does not shy away from the uncomfortable truth that love and ambition often pull in opposite directions. Instead, it embraces this tension, allowing the characters to navigate it with honesty rather than fantasy. Their connection deepens precisely because they understand the stakes of pursuing something bigger than themselves. As the characters push forward, their journey draws attention to the changing landscapes of identity. One strives for a space where artistry can flourish independently, free from commercial expectation. The other seeks a platform where personal expression can finally be heard. Their dreams differ in form yet mirror each other in spirit, and their shared experiences illuminate how personal growth can lead two people down different paths. The film uses these diverging ambitions not to diminish their bond, but to highlight how deeply they influenced each other's evolution. The most transformative relationships are often those that challenge us to become who we were meant to be, even if that growth carries emotional consequences. The film's use of visual storytelling reinforces this emotional complexity. Color functions as a language of its own, warm palettes during moments of hope, cooler tones during moments of conflict, and sudden bursts of gold and crimson during scenes where fantasy collides with reality. The camera often lingers on subtle gestures, quiet moments of contemplation, or the expressive rhythm of dance sequences. All of these elements serve as emotional cues, guiding the viewer through a layered exploration of passion, regret, and transformation. Even without naming specific techniques, the craft behind each frame contributes to a mesmerizing and immersive experience. The film also speaks to the universal experience of chasing a dream. Though set in a world of art, performance, and creative pursuit, its message resonates far beyond the confines of any single craft. It asks timeless questions. How far should someone go in pursuit of something extraordinary? What sacrifices are justified? When is it right to hold on? And when is it right to walk away? These questions are embedded not only in the characters' personal journeys, but in the very structure of the film itself. Every shift in tone and every change in rhythm reflects a stage of growth, inviting the audience to contemplate their own aspirations. As the emotional stakes rise, the story reaches a turning point in which reality interrupts the dreamlike rhythm that has defined the early chapters. Conflict emerges not from external obstacles, but from the inevitable choices that come with maturity. Success begins to take shape, but it arrives with consequences. The characters must determine whether the future they once imagined together can survive the pressures of their individual ambitions. These moments of tension feel deeply human, capturing the quiet heartbreak of recognizing that even the strongest connection cannot always withstand the demands of destiny. The final section of the film delivers one of its most memorable and emotionally powerful moments, a sequence that blends imagination with retrospection. It presents a vision of what could have been a beautiful and enchanting alternative future that glows with idealism. Yet, the sequence is not a promise or a regret. It is a meditation on the power of memory. It acknowledges that people shape each other in profound ways, even if their paths ultimately diverge. This vision becomes a symbolic tribute to the possibility that fueled their journey. It allows the characters and the audience to reconcile the dream with the reality. What makes the conclusion so enduring is not simply its emotional impact, but the clarity with which it expresses the truth at the heart of the film, that love and dreams are both powerful, and sometimes the fulfillment of one requires letting go of the other. The final moments do not diminish the connection between the characters. Instead, they transform it into something that exists beyond time, beyond circumstance, and beyond the boundaries of their actual lives. Their influence on each other becomes permanent, embedded in their accomplishments, their growth, and their memories. Long after the credits roll, the film lingers in the mind because it refuses to offer an easy resolution. Instead of delivering a simple triumph or tragedy, it presents a multi-layered reflection on ambition, creativity, and emotional truth. It celebrates the courage required to pursue something immense while acknowledging the emotional complexities that accompany such a journey. It honors the beauty of fleeting moments, the impact of transformative relationships, and the bittersweet nature of dreams fulfilled at a cost. In many ways, the film continues to feel relevant because it mirrors the real-life experiences of countless dreamers, those who chase their passions with everything they have, who face impossible choices, and who learn that success often looks different than expected. Its world remains timeless because it captures the energy of artistic pursuit in a way that transcends eras. Whether through bursts of song and dance or through quiet moments of reflection, the film conveys a sense of purpose that resonates with anyone who has ever reached for something just out of reach. Over the years, conversations around the film have highlighted its influence on modern musical storytelling. Its blend of classical inspiration and contemporary emotion created a renewed interest in films that use music as a narrative force, rather than simple ornamentation. Its visual style has become a reference point for projects seeking the same balance of elegance and energy. And its thematic depth has inspired discussions about the role of personal sacrifice in creative achievement. Even without relying on external sources or current coverage, it is clear that the film's cultural impact has endured far beyond its initial release. What remains most captivating about the film is the sincerity with which it celebrates both dreams and dreamers. It acknowledges the struggle, the uncertainty, the setbacks, and the emotional turbulence that accompany any meaningful pursuit. Yet it also honors the beauty that emerges from that struggle, the quiet victories, the unforgettable moments of connection, and the artistic sparks that light up the darkness. It reminds viewers that even when dreams evolve or take unexpected shapes, the journey itself holds value. As the script closes, the lingering message is one of gratitude for the dreams we chase, for the people who inspire us, for the moments that change us, and for the memories that stay with us, even when life moves forward. The film stands as a testament to the power of artistic spirit and emotional vulnerability. It offers a cinematic embrace to anyone who has ever dared to believe in something greater, to anyone who has ever loved deeply, and to anyone who has ever stood at the crossroads of passion and destiny. In its final breath, it leaves us with one haunting, beautiful idea that the dreams we pursue shape who we become, and sometimes the most meaningful stories are the ones we carry with us quietly, long after the music fades.